everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn and I am the Flosstube Stitcher. This is video number 2 for today. You get a twofer this month. So this is my Flosstube WIP update for August. I did promise about last month, I think I said I would be working on 9 WIPs. This month, that didn't work out. A lot of things happened. I don't know what it is with this year. This year has just been the worst. Like lots of illness, lots of other things going on, lots of time constraints, and I don't think I've been managing my time very wisely. So nothing's really going to plan and things are taking much longer than they should be. But anyway, it is what it is. Today is Sunday the 7th of September, and I'm sorry this is a week late because, as I said, lots of things have been going on. I'm just getting over being sick, which doesn't help, but I needed to get this done today because next weekend I'm working all day Saturday, and then Sunday is the Stitching Sunday retreat here in Adelaide. So next weekend will be a write-off, no time for videos. So I had to get it done today. So very thankfully, I woke up feeling better this morning. My daughter, unfortunately, is still feeling sick, so that's probably the difference between having the flu shot and not having the flu shot. So I'm grateful for that. Anyway, let's get started. I will be making mention in this video also. I've got quite a few things I want to talk about. So I'm going to make mention of the Adelaide Stitching Retreat for next year. Hopefully some of you will be interested in travelling across to Adelaide for that. It would be wonderful to meet you. And the other thing is my review of Gus's Custom Creations scroll bars, which I was very fortunate enough to test. So I'll get into all that a little bit later. Let's talk about the cross stitch first. Let's get started. All right, so project number 1 or WIP number 1 for this month, I'll put up a picture here for you, is Shh by BDLXXX Stitch Emporium. And this is where I was up to last time you saw it. So although it doesn't look like a lot of progress, this is where I'm up to now. So I did get a substantial amount done, very happy, and my notes are on the other side there where I can't see them. So this is done on 18 count white Ada, 2/1 diagonal parking. And this past month I finished the equivalent of a whole column. So, you know, I'm happy with that. 3 days of stitching, 1,037 stitches, and I went from 2.86% to 4.09%. So that's really, it's looking good. You can see just down here is the very edge of the white trim of the Santa hat. So it's nice to be adding in some different colors, but those reds, there's so many different shades of reds. And I'm really enjoying it. So this is very much a fun piece. As you know, I love Christmas, so anything Christmassy I get to stitch puts me in a wonderful mood. All right, that's number 1 out of the way. Number 2, another Christmas one. All right, put up a picture here. This is called Santa's House by Living on the Rainbow. This is a cute little ornament design that I'm hoping to have finished by this Christmas. And this is where it was last time you saw it. All right, and this is where I'm up to now. So got a little bit done. This is stitched on 18 count white Ada, 2/1. And this month, past month, I worked on the second stable, I think. Yes. And did some of the background colour and the snow. You can see reindeers there and a little elf helping out. Let's get a bit closer. So not a lot left to go on this one. So all going well. We're on track to get this one finished. It's a nice, cute little design. All right, then we have got, hopefully I don't need to put something behind this. Put up a picture here first. This is 2025 Nutcracker by Shannon Christine Designs. This is the 3rd in the series, and I have stitched the previous 2. This is number 3, and I plan on stitching all of them. As long as she continues to make them, I'll be stitching them. I'm doing this as a stitch along with my friend Kathy. And this is where it was last time you saw it. And this is stitched on 32 count opalescent Belfast linen, 2/2. And sorry, the fabric's all a bit wrinkly, but that's the way it goes with this linen. This is where I'm up to. So this past month, I finished his boots and the platform with 2025 and started his beard. So I really wanted to stitch on this last night for my September WIP, but I didn't want to spoil showing the progress of the previous months. So I stitched my other Nutcracker collection instead. Look at that sparkle. It's so pretty. I love this fabric. Whoever designed this fabric should get a medal. It's beautiful. All right, so I worked on this for 4 days and I did 1,188 stitches and went from 24.82% to 46.63%. So nearly halfway there. Really excited about finishing this one and getting it stitched up into a stand-up ornament and taking it along to our Christmas cross-stitch day here in Adelaide when we get together for November, because that will be the Christmas one, and I'm going to have so many Christmas things to take and show. I cannot wait. That's if I get them all finished. You know I'm bad with finishes. I know I'm bad with finishes, but yeah, have to get better at that. All right, WIP number 4. Put a picture up here. This is Lady Justice by Mirabilia, and I'm doing the conversion of this because I didn't like the original colours. They just didn't call to me. And this is stitched on a 28 count dirty Cashel linen, 2/2. And this is where I'm up to. Oh, let's just do that. And I just love those colours. They're just so elegant, beautiful. So this past month, what did I do? I finished the bottom of the dress. So like this section here, finished all that. And I started on this part of the sash here. And I'm basically, so all the bottom section now is all done. And now I'm working my way upwards. And I worked on this for 3 days. And I have been marking this off on my tablet, because being a Mirabilia, I can't put it into Pattern Keeper. And I've been using Adobe Reader. And for some reason, I wasn't able to save my last part of my progress. So I'm hoping it was just a glitch and it's all going to work out. Otherwise, I'm pretty much going to have to go back to highlighter and paper to mark this, which I really don't want to do because I really prefer using a digital design. Either that, I'm going to have to use another software program, which there is one around, and try and upload it onto there. I just really didn't want to mess around. I wanted to just keep it as I was doing it. When I feel like stitching, I just want to sit down and stitch. I don't want to have to mess around with, oh, now I've got to upload it onto a different program and all those things. So hopefully when this is back in rotation, everything's going to work. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Okay, WIP number 5 for the month is Up on the Rooftop by Steve Crisp. I'll put a picture up here. As you know, this is my favourite WIP of all time. Just absolutely love this. This is where it was last time you saw it. This is being stitched on 18 count white Ada, 2/1 diagonal parking. And I worked on this a fair bit this month, more than normal, because I just wanted to. You know, sometimes you just have to do that. You have to say, bugger the plans I've made. I want to stitch what I want to stitch. So that's what I did. I've still got this on one of the scroll bars. I don't know why. All right. And this is where I'm up to. I love this so much. I just, at the moment, I would just gladly put everything else aside and just stitch solely on this because it brings me so much happiness. So in the 6 days I worked on this, I did 2,398 stitches, which is a lot. And I went from 33.27% to 35.13%. And I completed 3 whole columns. So last time you saw this, you only saw like to the edge of the pictures in the room. So now we've got the door and the door frame there. And I'm onto these really bright yellows in the room. So yeah, it's just so exciting seeing more of that appear and how lifelike it all is. I just love the detail in this piece. It's just fantastic. And I will be working on that some more very, very soon. Okay, let's just pop that to one side. I've got things going everywhere here. All right, now the last WIP for the month, I'll pop up a picture here, is Whimsical Fairy by Adrian G. Eyre and charted by Stitches So Beautiful. Is that the right one? Yeah, Stitches So Beautiful. A mental blank then. Okay. And this is where it was last time you saw it. This is being stitched on 25 count Lugana Easy Count 1/1 with my diagonal parking. And this is where I'm up to. So I got to stitch on this for 4 days this past month. 1,254 stitches, 3.28% to 4.07%. And I did the equivalent of 1 whole column. So I'm quite happy with that. I just love those colours, those pastel-y teals and greens and the pink flower. I think I love the colours even more than the image is gorgeous on this design, of course. That's why I chose it. But the colours just really draw me in and they're just so calming. And I love bright and colourful things, and I always choose a design. The more colourful it is, the more I'll fall in love with it. But this one is just like really calming, and it's just such a joy to stitch on. Okay, that's it for my WIPs. Now I want to discuss, I've got notes here, so please excuse me because I've got a lot written down and my memory's shot. I can't remember everything, getting old. I want to talk about the Adelaide Stitching Retreat. So Kelly is the host of our Adelaide Stitching Sundays, and she's organised this from day dot. This is going to be our first ever retreat, a weekend retreat, and the theme is going to be Christmas in June. It will be held on June the 13th and 14th, 2026. So up until now, we get together every 3 months down at Mawson Lakes, and it's a Sunday and it's a full day event. And it's always wonderful, and I haven't missed a single time. I'm there every time. I love it. I love seeing what everyone's stitching, and we just sit around and we chat, and it's just such a wonderful atmosphere. But this is the first time it's going to be a whole weekend, which is awesome. I cannot wait. There are going to be a couple of guest presenters there. So there will be Lisa from Paddock Lane Designs, and she will have fabric and accessories for sale. I can't wait to see them. And then there is Alex from Little Cozy Props on Etsy, and she has project bags. So again, very excited to see them. So it's nice to have things that you can purchase at these retreats, as well as looking at everyone's stitching. And, you know, we always want to buy something, treat ourselves. So the 2-day retreat will be held at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Mawson Lakes here in South Australia Luckily for me, it's only about a 15-minute drive from my house. So I don't have to worry about accommodation or anything. I can just drive there on the day and drive home and sleep in my own bed. There is accommodation options nearby. There's quite a few motels at Mawson Lakes for anyone that's looking at travelling to Adelaide for this event. The tickets are $200 per person, and that includes, it's a fully catered event for both days. So there's various meals included in that. It also includes goodie bags, door prizes, an optional ornament exchange, a brag table, and a giveaway table. So lots of things to do and see. There's also an optional retreat dinner on the Saturday night at the Mawson Lakes Hotel. I have not committed fully to that yet because it's still a little while away and I'm not sure what's happening on the Saturday night. So I have put in an expression of interest, but regardless, I will definitely be going to the retreat. So all details regarding that you can find on Kelly's website. I will attach all that down below. It's basically stitchingsunday.com/retreat. And I really hope to see you there. That would be great. It'd be wonderful to meet up with people that watch my channel and say hi and thank you in person. Okay, now the next thing I'd like to talk about is Gus's custom creations. So some of you may have seen the review video I did of his table stand that I purchased back in May. Might have been before May, but I did the review in May. And if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link down below. Please watch it because you can see how wonderful his work is and how impressed I was. So Gus watched that video and sent me a message shortly afterwards and thanked me very much for my review. And he then told me that he'd created his own custom scroll bars and he was looking for experienced stitchers to test them out and give honest feedback. And would I be interested? So of course I said, yes, I'd definitely be interested in doing that. So he very kindly sent me his custom scroll bars to review, as well as his version of the Omnic bars and the Millennium bars. And the only requirement was that I test them fully and give him my honest feedback, which I did, so that he could then put the items out to market knowing that they've been tested and, they're all good to go. So I've done that video and I will be uploading that today also. Not sure which video will be uploaded first, this one or that one, but either way, both these videos should be uploaded today for you. So please check that out. And I'm just in awe of his workmanship and his generosity and kindness in allowing me to test those out for him. Very, very appreciative. So thank you once again, Gus, for that. All right, now, as far as my September projects go, I've decided to put my current rotation plan on hold and I want to focus on my Christmas projects because I have quite a few items that I'm stitching for Christmas that I want to be finished by this year. And if I keep my rotation going the way it is, none of them are going to get finished. So I've decided to focus on the ones I want to get finished, and that's what I will be stitching on in September. And because I'm attending the Stitching Sunday retreat next Sunday, I will be taking one of them along to that retreat and stitching it there as well. So there are 8 WIPs in total that I would like to get completed. And I think there's 8 slots for rotation in September. So I can't see them all being finished in September, but I'm going to work on them September and probably October as well to get them finished. Some might even take longer. I don't know. Won't know until I start doing them. So I'm going to pop up the pictures here for you so you can see what I'll be stitching. So the first one will be, and this is in no particular order, I can tell you straight away what I've got at the top of the list is not the item that I stitched last night. So this is definitely not in order. But anyway, this is how I've written it down. So this is how I'm going to read it out. So the first one will be Santa Claus by Living on the Rainbow. And this is a cute little ornament piece that doesn't have a lot of stitching left on it, but it does have whisper threads. So this is a little bit of a challenging piece for me, and will possibly take a couple of rotations before this one will be finished. Then Nutcracker Collection, which I can say I worked on last night. So this one is definitely in the plan, in the mix for September. So this is by Shannon Christine Designs, and to date I've completed 4 nutcrackers. So last night I started the 5th one, and I'm almost halfway through. So this is going to take a little bit longer, but I really would like to get this one finished for Christmas. It probably won't get framed. Like most of my things are still sitting in a drawer, but at least it will be finished. Fingers crossed. Then I have on the list Santa House, also by Living on the Rainbow. This is a cute little ornament that I want to have sitting next to my Santa Claus, both as finished little ornaments for my smalls. These are all things that I'd like to take along to the Christmas, the November stitch retreat here in Adelaide, which we're going to focus on Christmas. So I hope to have that finished and completed by then. Then I've got on the list Sadie's Stocking by Shepherd's Bush, which I'm doing for my son's girlfriend. Her name's Chloe. I've got a fair bit of this one done. I've just got the top section to do now. So this one is a definite near finish. Hopefully one more rotation will see that one done. And then I need to do, I've written here, Christmas ornament for Hazel, my granddaughter, to be decided. I was having a quick look through the other night, and I do have a little mouse design. I need to figure out the sizing and the fabric and everything to do that on, but I may possibly do that. So I'll put up a picture here, but I haven't fully decided whether that will be the one I will do for her yet. Next is the Funny Christmas Goose by Max Stitches Art. I think that little mouse one was by Max Stitches Art as well. Maybe not, I can't remember. Anyway, Funny Christmas Goose by Max Stitches Art. I will definitely be stitching that for my grandson August, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I will be removing that whole neck section and making it a duck. So then it will look like a duck and not a goose, and he will love that. He will absolutely love that. I know that for a fact. And then I also want to start, and it's not really a Christmas design, but it will be Halloween before Christmas. So I want to start this one, and it's called Cute Mouse Ghost by Max Stitches Art, and I want to turn this into a little pillow for Hazel, and I've already shown it to her, and she's very excited, and she wanted me to start it there and then, and I had to explain to her that I didn't have the fabric, and I didn't have it kitted up yet, so I couldn't, and she didn't really understand that, but that's okay. I said to her, you'll get it soon, and she's all right with that. So I'm looking forward to that one. There is another Halloween one that I want to start as well, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but it's a witch, and that's probably going to take some time to finish. There's a lot of work involved in that one, so yes. Anyway, last thing I want to mention is I'm going to attach some photos here of this year's entries at the Royal Adelaide Show here in Adelaide. I don't go to the show every year. It's way too expensive, but I did go this year and took some very quick photos of the entrance this year, and there were some stunning designs that didn't even receive a ribbon. So I'm not sure how they work out the entries, but congratulations to those that won and got ribbons. Awesome work. And to those that didn't, because I looked very closely at these works, and there were some people that really should have been given some medals, ribbons that missed out. So I'm sad for them. anyway, 1 year I'm going to do it. 1 year I'm going to enter something. I say it all the time and I'm just nervous. I don't want to enter something and then they say my stitching's awful. I'd feel bad. But now after seeing these people that missed out and their stitching was beautiful, maybe it's not always about the stitching. Maybe it's about the theme. Maybe whoever judges it likes a particular theme more than another, and it's based on that as well, because there was some very talented work there that deserved something and didn't get anything. So anywho, so if I'm going to put the pictures up, and if you would like to know the title artist of any of these, please comment below. I'll try and find them for you. The one at the end is, hopefully I'm putting them up here as I'm talking. That's what I'm going to do after. There's one at the end with all houses, which is done in all different types of stitches. That one I can't find. So I think that could be the Stitcher's own design. Or if you happen to know what it's called, please comment below. There is a lady on Instagram that wants to know what that's called, and I couldn't find it for her. So a lot of the ones that I'm showing here, they are actual designers have designed them and can be found. The Arnott's Parrot one is one of my favorites. I used to work at Arnott's and I do have this design myself, and now that I've seen it stitched and framed, that's really calling to me. I really want to do that now, and that is a kit that is still available to purchase, and it is gorgeous. So yes, I hope you enjoy seeing those photos. And I think that's all for me this month. Please check out the video of my review of Gus's Custom Creations scroll bars. I highly recommend them. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now.